every Saturday night. We're calling out matchups, fighting for the highlight. Let's run, log on, whole season on the line. Winners keep riding, losers trying not to get left behind. Ride or die live.
What's going on, everybody? I figured I'd do another league recap show just to go over how things are looking. We're going to start with conference standings. As of right now, Marshall is leading the conference standings. They have a 4-2 record overall, 1-0 in the conference. So Navy's also got a 4-1 record, 1-0 in the conference. Charlotte's 4-1. No conference games yet. Those are the current leaders. Old Dominion's got a conference win too. They do have a 2-3 record overall though. Take a look at Conference USA. We got Rice at 6-1. 1-0 in the conference. Missouri State's got 2 wins in the conference, but there's 3-3 record. UTEP's 4-2. UL Monroe's 5-1. Undefeated. Louisiana Tech. Louisiana's got 2 conference losses, but they got a 5-2 record, so they're still doing pretty good. Just might not make the conference finals by the end of it. I don't know. We'll see. But a lot of hard games in this conference, a lot of good teams, so we'll see how everything pans out down the line. The MAC got Ball State on top right now, 3-3 record, 1-0. Bowling Green 6-0 and 1-0, so they might jump them here next advance. Ohio's 3-3, 1-1 in conference. Central Michigan's 5-2, 2-0 in the conference. NIU is 3-2. The rest are computer teams. We got Hawaii on top of the Mountain West, 5-1, 4-0. Brandon's rolling right now. Tim's also 5-1, 2-0. Daniel's 3-2, 1-0. Wyoming's 3-3, 2-1. I am struggling in conference, but 3-3, 0-2. Charlie 0-6, 0-2. Air Force 2-4, 0-2, and New Mexico 0-6 and 0-2. A lot of struggling going on at the bottom. Take a look at the Sun Belt. Got Kennesaw State at 5-1, 3-0. They play Georgia Southern, I believe, tonight, who is 2-3 and 1-0 in the conference. South Alabama, no conference games played yet, but they're 4-1. Coastal 1-5, 0-1. And we got Southern Miss 1-5, 0-1, and FIU 2-4, 0-1. We'll look at how the bigger conferences are doing, who might be dropping. As of right now, in the Appalachia division, looks like James Madison's the worst, 0-3 in the conference, 1-5 overall. Depending on who wins the American, it'll be between them and possibly Army that would be dropping, who currently is winless at 0-4 and 0-3 in conference. Looking at the Big 12. Looks like Tulane's at the bottom, 1-4 overall, 0-3 in the conference. And the Lone Star Division, North Texas is 0-2 and 0-2 in conference, 2-3 overall. Still a lot of games to be played, so things can definitely change, but get a good idea who's struggling. Illinois, that's a surprise that they're that bad. I don't imagine they'll finish last place, but they're currently 2-2 and 0-1. Miami, Ohio, they probably will still be down there, would be my guess. They're 0-3 in conference, 1-4 overall. And then we'll take a look at Pac-12 Frontier. Oregon State 1-4, 0-2 in the conference. Southwest, I imagine Sacramento State probably is going to finish and be last, potentially dropping. 1-4 overall, 0-3 in the conference. then we got SEC Coastal. Georgia Tech is struggling. 1-3 overall, 0-2 in the conference. That would be, I mean, there's a lot of good teams here that could end up dropping. So let's see how it all shakes out. A lot of conference games to be played. Still, teams going to definitely catch some losses. And now SEC Dixieland. Jacksonville's 1-4, 0-2 in conference. Promised Jeremy the other day that I would take a look at team stats because I did not look at this previously. So if we sort it by team stats, who's got the highest points per game? Looks like Rice and Hawaii from our league, right around 44 points a game. Rice has played one more game total. Offensive yards, Rice is on top of that. Hawaii's up there as well. Louisiana's also up there. Charlotte, Missouri State, New Mexico. Yards per game. I don't know how many of us are going to be. I don't think our time limit helps us in this particular stat, but Hawaii's on top there. South Alabama, Charlotte, Missouri State, Rice, New Mexico. Yards per play. Hawaii, UL Monroe, Charlotte, Air Force, Rice, South Alabama, UTEP, Old Dominion, Louisiana Tech, Colorado State, Wyoming. Passing yards, Charlotte and Rice are on top of that. Wyoming's also up there. Passing yards per game. Charlotte's on top there. Passing touchdowns, Charlotte's leading that. Wyoming's up there. Rice, Hawaii, New Mexico, Bowling Green, UL Monroe, Marshall. Rushing yards, Air Force probably is not going to give up the lead on that. Jeremy likes to run the ball. Central Michigan's up there. Hawaii, Louisiana, South Alabama, Colorado State. It's got Louisiana Tech. Rushing yards per game. Again, Air Force is going to lead that usually with the ground game. South Alabama's also up there. We've got Hawaii and Colorado State. Rushing TDs, Rice and Air Force lead the way there with Ball State and Louisiana Tech. Louisiana, Hawaii, South Alabama. First downs. Rice, Charlotte, Hawaii, New Mexico, Ball State, Ohio, Central Michigan, Louisiana Tech. Got some more up there. First downs per game. Charlotte, Hawaii, South Alabama, New Mexico, Ball State, Rice. Usual suspects. Let's look at defensive stats. Points per allowed per game. The lowest number here. Louisiana Tech's got the least amount of points allowed per game at 12. Who else is playing good? Kennesaw State, Northern Illinois, Central Michigan, Bowling Green, UMass. Louisiana Tech's also giving up the least amount of points total. Yardage. He's winning there too. Got Navy up there. Nevada, Old Dominion, Northern Illinois. Louisiana Tech also yards per game leader. Kennesaw State, Navy, Bowling Green, UMass up there. Passing yards allowed. Navy, Louisiana Tech, Nevada, Hawaii, Georgia Southern, Kennesaw State, Old Dominion. I am only team worse than me at defending the pass is Rice. Jesus, that is disappointing. If Defensive yards per game allowed. Louisiana Tech, Hawaii, Kennesaw State, Central Michigan, and Wyoming are leading there. Rush yards allowed. I'm doing good against the run. Can't defend the pass at all. But anyway, rushing yards allowed per game, or total. Northern Illinois, Colorado State, Rice are leading the way there. UMass, rushing yards per game allowed. So, yeah. Ed Knock can guard the run, cannot cover anybody passing the ball. That's pretty funny. But we got Rice, Colorado State, UMass, Northern Illinois, Louisiana Tech. Who's got the most sacks? Missouri State with 17 sacks, Bowling Green with 17, Ohio 16, Louisiana 14, Central Michigan 13. Sacks per game. Bowling Green's leading the way, 2.8. Missouri State, same thing. Forced fumbles. Ball State's got 4. FIU's got 4. Marshall's got 4. You got Nevada with 3. A couple other teams with 3. INTs. Rice, Charlotte, Colorado State, Bowling Green, Kennesaw State, Central Michigan, Hawaii. I'm not looking through all this, but third down conversion percentage, Hawaii, Wyoming, Colorado State, Old Dominion, UTEP, Bowling Green are leading the way. Fourth down conversions, terrible at that. Looks like Rice 8 for 9, Nevada 5 for 6, Hawaii 5 for 6, Bowling Green 4 for 5. How about 2-point conversions? A couple guys at 100%. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 is pretty good. Red zone. Rice and Charlotte, Hawaii, Bowling Green, Ball State's got the most red zone touchdowns. How about field goals? Bowling Green's got most field goals, followed by Ball State. TD percentage. San Jose State 80%, Navy 77%. Trips into the red zone. Mexico State, San Jose State, Air Force, Eastern Carolina's been in the red zone the most. Oh, this is defensive trips, sorry. Okay, that makes sense. Touchdowns allowed. New Mexico State, San Jose State, East Carolina's given up the most touchdowns in the red zone. Field goals allowed. Everybody's about the same there. New Mexico State's the worst defensive TD percentage team. Who's the best? Bowling Green. With that, what else can we look at? Look at the Heisman standings right now. Charlotte's leading the way. Still got South Alabama and Missouri State up there as well. Some of these might change on the next advance tomorrow morning. And let's take a look at what games we got coming up on the advance. All the games, this current events is almost done. I think we got one more left. So with the American, looks like we got a CPU game, UMass versus Buffalo, East Carolina versus Wake Forest, Marshall, Akron, Temple, Old Dominion, all CPU games. So hopefully everybody will get some wins there. Conference USA, UTEP, Missouri State, UL Monroe, Louisiana Tech. That'll be a good one. I might have another game of the week again. I don't know. I might have to switch it up, but They consistently have good games there. Got Marshall versus Akron, Eastern Michigan versus Wyoming, NIU versus Kent State, Bowling Green versus Ball State, Mountain West, New Mexico versus Nevada, Hawaii versus New Mexico. I think I actually might make that one the game of the week. Then we got Colorado State, San Jose State, Kennesaw State, Middle Tennessee, FIU, South Alabama, and that's about it. Gonna keep this episode short. We just got one more game to play. There's some big time games between the big schools. Looks like Notre Dame, USC, Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State, Oregon, Texas Tech, Texas. So let's see if we got anybody, while we're talking about it, see if we got anybody about to crack the top 25. Got a couple undefeated teams. Nobody getting votes yet, but that could change. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I will see you guys on the next one.